Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Is former RHOBH star Lisa Rinna trying to make a Bravo comeback? She left the hit reality series after season 12, but is still close to many of her co-stars. So what clues are there that she may want to return? Keep reading for further details. When Lisa Rinna joined RHOBH, she came in through her longtime friendship with OG Kyle Richards. Immediately, she clicked with the ladies and had no problem calling her co-stars out for bad behavior or not owning their stuff. She then got into a tricky situation with Kyle's sister, Kathy Hilton, while on their cast trip to Aspen. It left Lisa traumatized and a great divide between her and the sisters. After season 12 ended, she opted not to return to the series and went on to act again while dipping her toe into the modeling world. She has been doing quite well and is successful at her craft. Additionally, she and her husband, Harry Hamlin, just launched a podcast, so she seems very happy in her life. However, is she hoping to get back on Bravo in the very near future? Recently, she reposted 2 items from RHOBH. The first was a snarky line that Dorit Kemsley said to Sutton Stracke during the season 14 reunion. It showed her support for Dorit over her former close friend, Sutton, whom she brought onto the show in season 10. She then shared a photo of herself, Erika Jayne, Kyle Richards, Teddi Mellencamp, and Dorit. Her support for her former co-stars was deafening. This has led fans and followers to believe that she is trying to make her way back to reality television. It was also questioned how much Lisa Rinna despised Garcelle Beauvais as she posted the snaps after Garcelle announced her exit. One person took to social media to write this: "Why is Rinna so invested in the reunion? Does she hate Garcelle and Sutton that much? Is she trying to come back?" When Lisa Rinna was on Andy Cohen's SiriusXM radio show, she branded RHOBH a sinking ship. More so, she defended her words. However, Andy called her out and let her know that the ratings were incredible, so why would she want to come back to the show or the network? And more importantly, would she even be welcomed back? Many did believe that she was desperate to return as she struggled to make a name for herself. When she left, she's trying to get back on the show. She also has a pathological obsession with Garcelle, most likely because no one was interested in a show just about her. I love that Denise has her own show now because Rinna is probably so pissed about that. Desperate for attention and to feel like she's a part of it, probably there she is again, with her nose pressed against the window, reeking of desperation. Admittedly, fans said they would not watch if Lisa Rinna returned, but based on the way she has spoken about the series, she has dug her own grave. When Lisa Rinna dramatically exited The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills in 2023, fans were split. Some were thrilled to see the drama queen finally hand over her diamond, while others mourned the loss of her unapologetically messy, meme-worthy antics. Now, more than a year later, Bravo insiders are whispering that Rinna is ready to reclaim her throne, and she might already be laying the groundwork for a Bravo comeback. Could one of the most polarizing housewives in history be poised to return to the 90,210? Let's break it all down. Lisa Rinna joined RHOBH in season 5 and quickly became a lightning rod for controversy. Whether she was accusing Yolanda Hadid of faking her Lyme disease or throwing wine at Kim Richards, Rinna never backed down from a fight or a storyline. But by season 12, many fans and even castmates were beginning to feel Rinna fatigue. Her feud with Kathy Hilton dominated headlines and divided the fan base. After a season filled with social media spats and accusations of producing drama for drama's sake, Rinna announced in January 2023 that she was leaving the show. In a statement, she called her departure the longest job I've held in my 35-year career, and said she was grateful for the experience. But sources at the time hinted that it wasn't exactly mutual, that Bravo had decided her time was up. Since her exit, Rinna hasn't exactly disappeared. She's stayed active on social media, walked red carpets, and kept her name in the tabloids. But to Bravo fans, there's been a noticeable shift. Gone were the fiery confessionals and explosive dinners until recently. Over the last few months, eagle-eyed fans have noticed Rinna cozying back up to the Bravo sphere. She's been spotted hanging out with housewives old and new, dropping flirty comments on Bravo producers' Instagram posts, and even posting cryptic Instagram stories featuring diamond emojis. Coincidence? Not likely. Lisa knows how to work the media, says a Bravo insider. She never really left the spotlight, but now it's clear she wants back on the show. She misses the platform, the fame, and, let's be honest, kicked into high gear at BravoCon 2024. While Rinna wasn't an official guest, she made headlines by showing up to an after-party hosted by several Bravo execs. She was photographed chatting with Andy Cohen, sipping cocktails with former castmates like Erika Jayne, and even posing with newer housewives from Salt Lake City and Miami. She was working that room like it was a casting call, joked one attendee. You could tell she was trying to remind everyone why she's the GOAT. Her presence sparked immediate fan speculation. Was she being vetted for a surprise return in season 14? Was she angling for a spin-off? Could she pop up on the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip? According to several sources, Rinna has expressed interest in doing another girls' trip or a limited return to RHOBH, possibly in a friend of role to start. But it's not just up to her, it depends on the network, the producers, and the cast. One of Rinna's smartest strategic moves has been maintaining her tight friendship with Erika Jayne, who remains a full-time cast member. Their bond survived Rinna's exit and has even strengthened since. Erika has publicly praised Rinna, calling her a truth-teller and ride or die. Fans speculate that Erika might be lobbying behind the scenes for her friend's return. And with Bravo always chasing drama and ratings, the idea of reuniting these two firebrands could be too tempting to resist. Rinna and Erika together are like gasoline and a match, says Bravo blogger Sarah Geller. They're either going to burn the place down or light it up, and either way, it's good TV. Despite her efforts, Rinna may face some resistance. Her final seasons were marred by controversy, fan backlash, and growing concerns about how she handled sensitive topics. Bravo has increasingly leaned toward more relatable, lighthearted content, especially after the explosive Scandoval season of Vanderpump Rules. Bravo has shifted, says one producer. They want drama, yes, but they don't want toxicity. Rinna walks that line. The question is, can she evolve? Rinna's team seems to think so. In recent interviews, she's hinted at a softer side and a desire to share more of her real life, including her marriage to Harry Hamlin and her daughter's modeling careers. She's also toned down her Instagram, focusing more on fashion, beauty, and nostalgia than Bravo shade. Still, Bravo fans have long memories and strong opinions. When Bravo fan pages teased the idea of her return, the comment sections exploded. "No thank you," wrote one user. "Let the new girl shine. She is the show. Bring her back already," said another. If Rinna does return, insiders believe it wouldn't be as a full-time diamond holder, at least not right away. There's talk of testing the waters, one source said. Maybe as a guest, maybe a few cameos. Bravo is watching fan reaction closely. There's also the possibility of her starring in a spin-off. With her Hollywood connections, colorful family, and flair for drama, a Rinna-centered reality series could be an easy sell. Think Keeping Up with the Rinnas. And then there's the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, which has become a playground for returning icons. If Rinna can't get back on RHOBH immediately, a vacation drama-filled trip with other Housewives legends might be her ticket back into Bravo's good graces. Love her or hate her, Lisa Rinna knows how to play the game. From soap operas to QVC, from RHOBH to fashion runways, she's built a career on reinvention and controversy. Her potential return would undoubtedly bring fireworks, fashion, and a whole lot of chatter. "I never say never," Rinna said coyly during a recent podcast appearance. "But I also know when it's time to shake things up." Could that mean returning to the franchise she once ruled? Only time and Bravo will tell. But one thing's for sure, Rinna isn't done with reality TV. And reality TV might not be done with Rinna either. To get a pulse on the fan base, we checked in with major Bravo forums and fan accounts. The responses are, unsurprisingly, divided. Rinna is reality TV. She stirred the pot like no one else and made the show binge-worthy, says Jess, a longtime RHOBH fan from Atlanta. "She's messy, but she owns it. I say bring her back." "She hijacked the show," says Carla, a fan from New Jersey. "She made everything about her feuds, and it got exhausting. We need new blood, not rehashed drama." Even Bravo commentator and host Andy Cohen seems to be playing it coy. When asked about Rinna's possible return during a live taping of Watch What Happens Live, he smirked and said, "I think Lisa always finds her way into the conversation." Whether Lisa Rinna's return to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills becomes reality or not, the buzz around her potential comeback proves her power. She may have left the show, but she never left the spotlight. And in the world of housewives, that might just be enough to earn her diamond back. Until then, fans can keep speculating, producers can keep meeting, and Rinna can keep dropping hints. Because if there's one thing Lisa Rinna knows how to do, it's make a scene. Please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos.